Welcome back, everybody. This is JP Trades. So let's jump into a Bitcoin update really quick. We do have some big news today. It's FOMC at 2:30, and that's New York Eastern time, of course. So get ready. Now, we might see a little bit of a boring day before then. However, we are getting a little bit of choppy price action about 30 minutes after the New York Open right now. We did just sweep these lows. So let's take a look at what we have here today. Let's go back to the 4 hour to take a look at our higher time frames. We can see again, uptrend, higher lows, higher highs. We did SFP this high first, but then we finally broke it. Even you see that on the daily time frame, and then we come to this high, which is a clear confirmed daily SFP as well. You're looking at your 4 hour SFP, and that is where I took the trade yesterday on the short, right at the tippy top. Of course, I was using order flow to get that aggressive entry. So very, very nice trade. And congratulations to anyone else who took that trade. However, we are falling back down, and the SFP gives us this idea that we are now going to have a nice retracement. So where do we have this retracement to next? Well, right now we are in an order block, and it is a breaker block. I do not have it on the screen. We are finding support there, but we're really close to running through it. So what do I want to see next? Let's go down to the 30-minute. Now that we swept these lows with the confirmed SFP, I'm actually wanting to get into a potential short here to take down to here. And why? Well, we have a very, very nice order block right here, back in this range here, that also has two naked points of control, as well as a monthly level here. You can barely see it, but there's an M for a monthly level right there. And if we pull our Fibonacci or our range from the low to high here, we have the golden pocket sitting right on this order block. But even furthermore, the 618 and the 65 are sitting pretty much directly on top of these two naked points of control. So the confluence is incredible on this level. And I really, really like this level a lot. I'm not as much of a big fan of this order block down here. We do have a string of lows that we can run and then hit into this order block, which makes it decent. However, if we come down that far, I honestly would rather SFP this low into these levels here with these high volume key levels coinciding with that order block. So let's map some stuff out here. We have a short idea here at VWAP into this order block. We can come over here and see that we also have a very, very big sell wall right at the same level here at this order block. You can see that order block right here. I would like to see this first, to be honest with you. And why? Because I want to see something like this coming down to this level. We get that shift here at our golden pocket, order block, plus those naked points of control. And then that could be the next higher low, or take out this high and put it in a higher high somewhere up above, right? So that's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to find the next higher low in the higher time frame narrative, the higher time frame bias. So I like this level. I like this level for sure. Don't really care about this level as much. could offer a scalp here, guys. And this is why I have it on my chart, because I do scalp with microstructure order flow software. However, I don't see this being a major high put in for us to go further. Now, could be wrong. However, I don't like it as much. I'd rather see this high taken, do another SFP here, then come down, right? This level, it's okay. If I were to give this one like 4 check marks, meaning that I like this level a whole lot, I would probably give this maybe 2 check marks. Just not as strong, because I want to see this low ran SFP into this level and then go up. Okay. And that is pretty much it for Bitcoin. We'll probably, again, we might have a little bit more of a boring day until we get to FOMC, and then we have that max volatility around the FOMC. However, you have your levels, set your alerts at each level, and watch for your confirmations. Now, before I go, let's check some volume really quick. Yeah, the point of controls here at that level, which I really liked. The value area low is sitting at this low here. So yeah, we could absolutely see a breach of this value area low into this order block and back up. That is valid. Let's take it from the low. We see a point of control coming in right below where price is currently. Yeah, we just have a lot of volume right here, but a huge lack of volume here. I mean, we fell through once, pumped through really quickly, fell through really quickly, pumped through really quickly, fell through quickly, pumped quickly, over and over and over again, right? So we did build a little bit of volume in this range here. As you can see, this kind of built out. However, this area right here, which is in this order block that I'm not as fond of, we could come down, spend a little time here, building volume. Yeah, so that is actually a decent level. Now we do have a high volume node aligned with this value area low, aligned with this order block that was a little bit more of my favor. So again, 1, 2, 3. These are your 3 long areas right here. Set your alarms. This is your 1 short area, short 2, short 3. So you have 3 short levels, 3 long levels for the day. What did I just do? What did that delete? Okay. What's going on? There we go. Okay. So that's the volume of that. Let's check Market Monkey really quick. Yeah, I mean, you see our negative points of control, which I've already marked out over here as well. We are trying to lose this value area. However, it's pumping back up again. We're almost getting to that the short zone here. Which I do need to acknowledge that this order block it has been mitigated now. However, it was just a small dip in. So I would still watch this order block as well, and preferably just VWAP inside that block, right? So this is where we could have this continuation short from, right? 9102. Yeah, we do have a little bit of volume around this imbalance junction here. And I don't talk about imbalance junctions that much because they are something that I'm kind of inventing on my own, and I have not tested it enough. However, one day I will release that information. Very, very nice high level down here below these lows, like I was talking about. So yeah, we could run these lows For sure. We do have a higher time frame order block here that I've taken off of the chart because we mitigated it twice, but that does not mean that we can't come mitigate it again a little bit deeper into the demand and still rise from this area. So we do see this second point of control, the daily there. So I would still be watching that area. But yeah, as far as that order book, volume, profiles, everything aligns with our plan. Put your alerts, watch for your confirmations. I will update you guys in the Discord.